Here we go. It says we're live. See if I don't know if I can see as people join.
I see 2 people here. That's probably
Awesome.
you see it. There we are.
Perfect. Couple people on there.
Good stuff. Hello, everybody.
Hey. Yeah, it worked. Oh, good. Our top supporters, Jack Wheeler himself and Cole's wife.
Yeah, you see, I love it. Right? Good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome. Well,
hi, Jack.
Well, we're slowly getting some more people.
Yeah, welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Super excited to have a good chat today.
That's right. Pretty important day, I think. This is stuff that we need to talk about and get out in the open, and I'm glad we're doing this.
Yeah. All right. Well, guess I'll get started by kind of introducing us. I'm Gaia. I'm a personal trainer at 360 Fitness, currently in Red Deer. I have worked in Sherwood Park as well. And then with me today is one of my awesome clients, Cole Malone.
Hello,
Cole,
everybody.
So I guess we'll just start off today by giving a little bit of my history, and then we'll go a little bit more into why Cole is here with us today, why he decided to join 360. So I myself have a degree in kinesiology. I did 2 years at Red Deer College and then finished off 2 years at the University of Alberta. And one of the biggest things, honestly, since the first year when I kind of figured out what I wanted to do, I actually went into school thinking I wanted to be an athletic therapist, and then I realized that I wanted to be kind of more proactive versus reactive to the health side of things. So I wanted to help people better their lives before they kind of fell off the wagon a little bit more, I guess. So yeah, I honestly decided I wanted to be a personal trainer because I wanted to help people. And I remember, I think it was my second year of college, one of my professors asked me to write a paper on anything exercise related. And I chose to write a paper on how exercise affects depression, and if depression can be prevented with exercise. And that kind of sparked my interest. Just my whole family, myself, I've always had some sort of mental health in my family as I was growing up. And when I realized that when I could get my family going out for walks and playing outside and stuff, and I realized that I could see a change in their mood, I was like, wow, this is really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And as I moved on through my degree, I started kind of looking more into anxiety and depression, and how actually food, your diet, can affect how depression and anxiety in people. And then I actually ended up doing a huge semester-long group project in mental well-being in university students. So we interviewed professors, professionals, we interviewed students themselves, and just how they felt their mental well-being was on campus and in university. And there's so much stress in university and so much pressure to try and do well that university students' mental well-being really does struggle. And I was definitely one of those people. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do well, even though I was the only one that saw my grades. But there was all that pressure. If I wasn't studying, I felt guilty, right?
Right.
And just how exercise came into my life. It never was before I started university or college, I guess, my second year. And it helps you sleep better, which helps your mental well-being, helps you eat better, which also helps your mental well-being. It's just so connected. It's not a one-way street. It goes both ways, right?
Yep.
And I truly, truly believe in, as a coach, creating that safe space where my clients can talk about how crappy their day was or something, and I can do whatever they need, or try and do whatever they need to make that mental state a little bit better. If they need to lift heavy, great. If they need a day where they can just sit and stretch and relax, and I show them that, great. I am there to help my clients that way. And that's kind of my goal, is I could show you all the exercises in the world and you can master all of those exercises. But if you're not feeling good mentally, then there's a problem there. So we need to take care of that as well. Yeah. So yeah, and that's kind of my spiel as a coach.
Right.
Yeah, I guess we'll transition into Cole, kind of your background, why you're here.
Yeah, you betcha. So my background is I have been struggling, I would say, with mental health issues, if I look back, pretty much my entire life. And it's I would say I'm a high functioning stress, anxiety type person. Like, I'm very goal oriented. I usually try to obtain my goals. And what happened is, in my mid 20s, I started to get, my heart started to act weird, like really racing heart, it shaking my shirt, and we weren't quite sure what was going on. I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, so a thyroid disease that the doctor said would go away, and it went away. And then when I was 30, I remember not feeling very good, and I woke up and my wife was giving me CPR. That was a pretty powerful moment for me. And very quickly that started me kind of on a path of trying to figure out why this is happening. That was 8 years ago. And I'm still kind of, just to this day, I still deal with heart palpitations and issues that are caused legitimately from my stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
I professionally, as a musician, I've been doing this since I was 11. Music has always been my friend. It's been somebody by my side. And the anxiety and stress started to take that away from me as well. I was losing my voice. I wasn't sure why. My vocal cords and the muscles around my neck were tightening up so much before a show that I could barely get songs out. I just fought through it. I thought, hey, you know what? I'm a tough guy. I'm just going to fight through this. I'm just going to keep going. Don't give up. Just keep going. I started to get a name. I was going across Canada doing shows. I went to Canada Music Week, did showcases there. Everything was coming up Cole. And then I think it was 2017, in July, I woke up and that something flipped. I couldn't control my body. I was shaking, crying. I got myself to work, and I remember calling my wife, Courtney, and saying something's wrong. And like, something's wrong here, like really, really wrong. And it was shortly after that I had to completely change my approach. I stepped back from music. I changed careers. And I still couldn't figure out what was going on. And it wasn't until I really dug deep and I reached out to you guys at 360. And I said, you know what, enough's enough. I don't know if I can swear, but it was just, I'm done with this crap, right? I'm just done. And I remember talking to Jack, and something came up. I was going to come meet him. Something came up and I couldn't go that week. And then the next week I'm like, I'm back at it. And then that's when we met. So that's where the change began for me, the really big change. It was subtle steps in the right direction, and we can get into that with what I put around me. But for me, fitness and nutrition changed it. Now, I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely way better than I was before, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and that just showcases exactly how, like, mental health isn't just in your head, it can affect your whole body, right?
Absolutely.
And that's where like you said, those heart issues,
Yeah.
that stress, the muscle tension,
Yeah.
so bad for your body, but it can be definitely relieved and helped with physical activity and exercise. And as that kind of reduces those muscle and heart problems,
Yep.
your head kind of becomes a little bit clearer. It's all connected.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. I battled, with depression, and my type of depression is a very dark depression. Like, I feel the darkness coming, and I say that to my wife constantly. I can feel it coming. It's legitimately like a cloud starts to roll in, and I know it's coming. And what takes me out of that is when I burn off all that, the toxicity, that grossness. I go into the gym and I channel all that darkness, and anything that I don't feel, I channel that into the barbell. Like that's what I do. And that seems to almost cleanse. It's a cleanse, right? It's just, you're going to attack me. I'm done. I'm going to get you out of here. And that's, it for sure. I've come to the gym and you can see it, right? Where it's, I'm not walking right. My head's down, everything's slumped. And then after the gym, you're good to go, right?
Oh yeah, there's definitely been days where Cole's walked into the gym and he's like, "Today's a day," and I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." And I gotta say, Cole started with our 6-week program. When I first started to teach him how to deadlift, oh man, that was a show. Wish you guys could have been there.
Yeah.
And 6 weeks later, he took that energy, that negative energy, and made it into a positive thing, and he just turned around his deadlift, I gotta say, and just like we added like 100 pounds to it.
Yeah. And so the one thing that I know for sure that was a difference for me is when I would go to the gym before, and I was always in and out of the gym, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, is where, you buy your gym membership and you go really hard for 4 or 5 weeks and you're like, yeah, I'm killing it. And then you stop. Okay. And then, a couple months later, you go back and you're like, yeah, I'm killing it. But I would run away from deadlifts, and I would run away from things where I wasn't comfortable doing, and I was embarrassed to do them in front of people. So, I go into the gym, you do a deadlift, and you do 50 pounds, and it's probably all wrong, and you're worried about everybody that's around you judging you, making you not, like, am I doing this right? It's constantly on my brain. But with 360 and you guys, it was like, you know what? Drop that crap. I don't care if we start with a wooden pole, and that's what we did, right? We started with a wooden pole, and then it slowly worked your way up, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and you just build that foundation, step by step by step. And the nice thing is that you guys push, right? So it's the extra reps, when you say to do 10 and it's like, I'm going to do one more, you just burn off that little bit extra. You burn off that, whatever's bugging you, right? Whatever's there, it just disappears. And eventually, the 6-week thing that I started with you guys was great. But for me, that was just putting my toes in the water. I wanted to dive right in. So that's why I just, let's do this. This is now my life. It's fitness, nutrition, taking care of my mental health. And it seems to be going pretty good so far. So
yeah. Even being stuck at home these past couple weeks, it's still so important. I know it's hard for a lot of people to get off their couch, go down to the basement, and pick up those little weights, maybe not quite as heavy as you have at the gym, but honestly, just moving your body, that's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
And I really liked how you said the deadlifts, stepping stones, you slowly climb up that weight. It's the same with taking care of your mental health, one step at a time, right? Drink that extra glass of water, get outside for that 5 minutes. It's stepping stones, it's work in progress always, and so is being at the gym.
Exactly. And one of the things that, I've kind of come to learn, and you've read, I've read this all the time, where it's you got to stay consistent. It's little goals that add up to that final finish line, or whatever you want to call it, your final goal. But we're in a society now where everything's so quick. You just want it now, right? So when I'm depressed and I'm not feeling good, I would go to the doctor and he'd go, here's a pill, take this pill. Yeah, you're not going to feel great for about 4 to 6 weeks, but once it's good, you're going to be fine. But don't come off of that pill, because if you do, it's going to screw up. And it's like, is that the way to do this? Is that really just one simple pill and that's going to fix all this? And I've come to realize that it's not. Yes, you can take the pill. But I found that, you know what, if I focus on the basics and I focus on the nutrition, and just do that every single day. I'm not talking about my Saturday goal. It's just today. What am I going to have for supper? That's all I'm going to worry about right now, is put quality food in my mouth, right? And it just makes a world of difference. The other thing that I've learned is that a lot of people suffer from serotonin issues. They don't, like that's a lot of what the antidepressants do. I'm not a doctor. I don't, I'm not going to say that I know that stuff, but if you're not eating a proper diet, you're not getting the building blocks to help build your serotonin. You're not getting all of that. So when you're eating junk food, your body is not getting the building blocks to produce those hormones that help you feel better.
Yeah.
So if you go, okay, I'm going to eat a salad today, but tomorrow I'm still going to eat a whole bunch of junk, you might feel a little better, but it's weeks. You just got to stay consistent. And what you'll see is over time, things get a little easier, just a little easier every day, every day. The darkness starts to subside a little bit. And when it comes on, you go, F you, darkness, I'm done. I'm in control now, not you. You just get that power. That power is amazing. It's such an amazing feeling when you get there. It really, really is.
And yeah, like you said, it's not going to happen overnight.
No.
It takes determination, resilience. You got to keep at it. And it's so hard to tell people when they're in that dark spot that it's going to be okay. But I promise you, like you said, having that salad just once, little stepping stones. I promise you, we're going to get through this together. Like I said, it's a safe space at our gym.
Absolutely.
We're here to help you guys, not just physically, mentally as well. And it's everything, like I said, is just tied together. And I really like the stuff you said about the food. Like I said, I did research. It was the Western diet, which is a lot of processed food, versus a Mediterranean diet, which is a lot of veggies, fruits, fish, things like fresh food. And the effects of eating processed diet versus Mediterranean diet. Your processed diet, you're not getting those vitamins and minerals that your body needs, that your brain needs, that your heart needs, versus if you are eating those fruits and veggies, it's just a world of a difference.
Exactly. And it's still okay every once in a while. Like I told you, was it last week I went to BP's and I got the Hungry Carnivore, and I ate it over 2 days. But you know what? I don't feel guilty about that anymore. It's because, you know what? That meal was so much better now. So all throughout the week, I eat as clean as I can. It's not perfect, but I eat as clean as I can. And then on the weekend, you know what? It's okay to have that beer, or it's okay to enjoy some stuff. But what you don't want to do is just indulge and just keep going and going and going and then not move. It just builds and it builds and it builds this toxicity in your body. And you can call that toxic energy. It sits as body fat on your body. There's so many signs around us that if you just get up and you burn that energy off, you burn it, you get it out, all of that slowly goes away, right? We're so quick to sit on the cell phone, and I'm one of the worst. So I'm always reading or doing something. But like you said, you get out and you have a walk, even 10 minutes. That's it.
That's all it takes.
10 minutes. And find what you love to do. I found deadlifting hooked me. Once I could deadlift, and I think it was I hit 190 or 200 pounds something. I was like, that's it. This is me. I'm a gym person. I like the gym. I know what I want to do in the gym. But if you know what, for people at home, if you're watching this, and you're like, I don't know where to start. Do body weight squats. Honestly, do 5 push-ups, and then tomorrow try to do 6, and then the next day try to do 7. That's all it is. You just got to do it. You got to
start somewhere. And a lot of people, especially it's January and there's New Year's resolutions and stuff, and a lot of people are coming out of the gates full force, cutting sugars completely, workouts 5 times a week. And I'm sorry, but it's just not sustainable. Like you said, you need to allow yourself that beer. I had a cookie last night. It was freaking delicious.
right.
Like, and you need to, like you said, start with that 5-minute walk or those squats. Just something,
Anything.
and I promise you, it'll help.
Yeah. But when you and here's the one thing that I'm glad I figured out, before it was too late, is that the amount of work you put in, you will get back. So if you give yourself 100% in the gym, and like, I mean, the half an hour with you is the hardest half an hour at the gym I have ever had in my life. And when you go by yourself, that half an hour workout could be an hour. It could be an hour and 10. Could be I stay 2 hours in the gym, just going to bench press. It doesn't really get me where I needed to get. It's that get in there and I hit everything really hard. I burn all that off. I keep saying that, right? Just burn that aggression off, burn that junk food off, get that crap off your body, right? Just burn it away and find something you love to do. So if it's skating, then skate. Just skate. Just go out, move your body, skate, right? And if it's skiing, because you love to cross country ski, do that. If it's not a gym, which we're on the 360 fitness thing here, of course, right? That's what we want you to come to the gym. But find something. It's a baby step. It's go for a walk your dog. I don't know, do whatever. Just move. Just start moving. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. And for a lot of people, gyms are intimidating. Yeah. So until they start to feel a little bit more comfortable with themselves, figure it out at home. Find something.
Exactly. And you know what? That's one thing about 360. That's actually why I stepped out of the normal zone, normal gym, is because I said, you know what, all this time I'm spending money on junk food. I'm spending money on things that aren't providing me benefit. I'm going to invest in myself now. So I'm going to take my budget for my monthly budget and I'm going to put money that invests into me. And that is through like hard work with you guys. I work a lot with a psychologist, constantly with a psychologist, right? I work with a naturopath. I'm very fortunate with my work that I have great benefits that help me with the naturopath. And I kind of built this team around me that, builds you up right from the ground. But 360, I tell you, you get in there and it's family. It's not a normal place. You go there and you're welcomed. Every single person that I've met there has been unbelievable to me. I've never once felt that I don't belong. I always feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, I might be dating myself here, but Cheers, when Norm used to walk into Cheers, right? It's like, cool, like it really makes you feel great. Not only that, it's the after stuff. Like, Guy, how many times have I texted you and said, hey, something's going on. You're like, hey, I need to talk to you, or, and it's really about the total care, and that's what 360 does. And I'm telling you, it's the best thing you'll do for yourself. You'll look back in a year and go, damn, that's the best money I ever spent. I guarantee it. Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate that.
But it's true, right? Like, for me, it works, and for some people it won't. But if there's one person that's listening right now, and you're like, "Hey, I just need a step," or you're not feeling secure, by all means, like, reach out to 360, or my stuff's on here as well, and just send me a message. Yeah. I'll listen to you, and we'll talk. And I'm telling you, everybody at 360 is there to help you. They are.
Yeah, we're always open for questions. We're a family. We're a safe space. If you need to talk about something, we'll listen and we'll try and help you get through it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. And again, if you're listening and you're having a hard time, you're not alone. No. You're not. There's a lot of people right now having a hard time, and that's why you and I. That's why we talked about this. Is just to let people know. And today's such an important day. Mental health. There's a stigma, and there still is a stigma. I work in an industry where men are supposed to be men. They're not supposed to feel feelings. That's not okay. This world would be a better place if we started taking care of our mental health. Mental health will lead to physical health. Physical health just leads to everything kind of getting better in your life, all around you, happiness, all of that. It just all starts to work together if you focus on the basics. Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Did you want to mention anything about your new song release coming up?
Well, yeah. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about it. So one of the things I had to take a hiatus from music, and that was because of my mental health. And it's something that, if you were watching earlier, that I referenced music is me. I started singing it too. So I taught myself how to play guitar in my basement. I taught myself how to sing, and small town Ontario, all the way to the biggest stages in all of Canada. So I had to drop all of that right when things were going good. So I wrote a song that I called One Man Army. And for me, it was about not giving up. It was about part of it is to know that it's me that's going to make the change, right? I can't expect the world to change for me. I have to make this change. So I wrote this song called One Man Army, and we recently releasing that song on February 26th to all the streaming services. You can get it anywhere that you get music. I have a video coming out as well that you'll be able to see on YouTube. And by all means, at Cole Malone Music, Facebook, and Cole Malone Musician on Instagram. And please follow me. Yeah, I'd love for everybody to hear this song and check it out and share it. And
really good, and guys. Got a sneak.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You know, this one for me, I do play country, and it's slash country rock. This one's more on the rock side, but that's what it was. That's me getting that anger out. So like the guitars build, everything builds, and for me, that's another outlet, right? I write, I play music. You know, my guitar when I'm sad or I'm not feeling it, or even if I'm happy, I grab my guitar and I play. So One Man Army was a song that I hope everybody enjoys. So February 26th, just if you want to follow me, please, I'd really like that.
Yeah, it'll be worth it, guys, I promise.
Awesome. And once everything opens back up, and hopefully we get into the gym here soon, you know, if there's anybody watching, I would absolutely love to talk to you and meet you, and, you know, just make the family even bigger at 360, because together we will make a difference. It's together. Just know it.
We're stronger together.
I love it. I didn't even notice that. That's sad.
I did not do that on purpose.
Well done. Well done. But yeah, you know what? If you're feeling down, it's just, hey, come have a chat. I'm open for that chat, because trust me, I probably share the same thing you're feeling. Absolutely.
Yep, it's always good. I actually saw a quote today, and it said, sometimes the best way to heal is to just let it all out.
Oh, that's so powerful.
Find someone that you can talk to. Give them a call. I know it sucks we can't be in person, but give them a call. Say, I just need someone to listen. Spill it. And there you go.
You know what? One thing. Yeah. You know what? One thing for me is that I needed to learn how to do. That I needed to learn how to cry. You know.
A good cry. Let it all out.
As a man, I've been taught my entire life to suck it up. So when you start to cry, you feel that thing coming on, and you go, nope, you're going back to wherever you need to go, right? I've learned that that's horrible. You know, let those emotions come out. They come out a lot once you start. Trust me. There's a lot of stuff that's stored in that old brain of yours. So let that stuff go. Get it out. I keep saying this. Just burn it off. Get it out. Don't let it sit in your body. You be proactive. Talk. And you know what? Write a journal. Just write. Don't, no particular way, shape, or form. Just whatever's in your head, just start writing. And trust me, 2 or 3 pages later, you'll go, what did I just write? Read it.
It just comes out. Yeah.
Just get that stuff out. Just get it out. You want to lose weight, right? Start working. That's if you want to lose, you got to work. You have to. Science has said that. You got to do it. It's proven. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the same thing with mental health. Talk to, if you can get to a professional, there's free professionals, Alberta Mental Health. If you have benefits through your work, if there's anything, use those. I worked in the oil and gas industry. Typical companies have benefits for people to go do this stuff. Naturopaths, psychologists. Most people just let it go. Why?
Use
those. Those are really amazing people.
Yeah.
And and for psychology, I can go on. Just stop me, Gaia, whenever you want. I can just keep going on.
Well, should we see if anyone has any questions? Or
Yeah, shoot,
anything?
please.
You good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Type your questions down below, guys. I'll read them as they come up. Thank you for listening, for watching, and we hope that, I truly hope that we made a difference in your day today, and I hope that we can make a difference in your future. And I hope that you go talk to someone, whether it's your mom, your friend, your sister. Just talk. Let it out.
Yep. Get it out.
Let's talk.
Get it out. Yeah, exactly. And again, know that you are not alone. You are not. And when it feels like the world is caving in, and I've been there a lot, you have to have faith in what you do. You have to trust in, you know what? I'm going to trust this process. I'm going to work out again today. There's lots of times you don't feel like working out, but you still put on your shorts, you put on your shirt, and you do it. Yeah. I've heard so many times in my life, you know, these guys in the gym or girls in the gym, like, well, if you go in there and you half-ass it, you know, there's no point in going. You know what? Start. Yeah. Just start. Start. Because once you get comfortable and you're like, yeah, I'm going to take this, you can. But just start. Just start. That's all you need to do. Yeah. Exactly. Love it. All right. Okay, good stuff. Guys, well, no questions? Doesn't really look like it, so that's all right. We appreciate you watching. We'll save it so we can post it later, post it to other platforms, and just keep the conversation going. Absolutely. And something to, you know, I hopefully Jack and Brooke and everybody's listening to this. So one of the things that I began to realize quickly is because other people chase their dreams, I get to chase mine. So thank you to all of you guys, personal trainer, you know, like taking the risk with opening the business, working through a pandemic, trying to work with everybody. You know, if you guys didn't do that, I wouldn't be here today. Gaia, if you didn't go to university and you didn't make your way down to Red Deer, I probably wouldn't be in the same place. So thank you guys for chasing your dream to allow me to chase mine. Yes, you're welcome, and thank you. Yeah, thanks guys. Awesome. Well, we'll chat later, guys. Thank you for joining us. We got to work out. Yeah. Gotta go kick his butt. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye.